Good evening. What is going on? Hennessy, good to see you. Hope all is well with you. Hopefully your kingdom has fights by now. Unfortunately, that is not the case. That is not the case. Thus far in KvK, I have got a whopping 79,272 kills. So basically, when Pass 4 opened here, they just let us walk right in and free burn everything. Zero resistance whatsoever, and they have not yet fought in the Shrine of Ra. So it looks like the first fights we may see are on April 16th at this, what do they call this? Font of Ra. That is if Kingdom 1358 and 1796 decide to come and play. If we don't see fights there, another possibility then is when Pass 9 opens. If we don't see any fights there, then yeah, looks like we'll be waiting until Kingsland. So it is what it is. You know, I've vented on a few streams now about it. I don't know what to say. I mean, all these guys are doing is hurting themselves. We take notes every KvK we play. Good allies, bad allies, good enemies, bad enemies. And, I mean, unfortunately, 1323 and 2541 will not be kingdoms that we are ever looking to ally with in the future. And when you play in lower seed kingdoms, you meet, I mean, there's 12 kingdoms in this KvK. In a Strive for the 8, there's 32 kingdoms. In a Heroic Anthem, there's 20 kingdoms. So chances that we'll see them again in the future are pretty good. So they're only digging their own grave, not just for this KvK, but for future KvKs as well. So I really hope they understand what not fighting at all does. Hey, Prospect. It's disappointing, but yeah, I mean, let's look at the silver lining, right? As soon as this KvK is over, we're going to turn around and probably register for the first pop-up. Go right back into another cage. Just means more stuff for us in a quicker turnaround time. You know, the thing is, we have, Kat was telling me today, we've got 7 people confirmed that they're migrating here as soon as this KvK is over. She's got another 16 people that she's interviewing. So, we want to get a few more active players in. Right now we're sitting at about 35 active players. Some of them are not even as active as we would like, so there will always be a house cleaning after KvK, and some of them are in the cloud, some of them on our list are in the cloud, so if they're not impacting our matchmaking, no big deal. So it is, shit happens. Really had nothing on the agenda today. I was going to possibly change some barbs, farm some gems. Resurgence is out to dinner. He's been doing a fantastic job. This Pass 7 just opened at 12 UTC this morning. And he's already got us flagged, all the way up to this Pass 9. He's got us over next to this Pass 8 for this holy site, and we're working our way over toward Pass 10. So I mean, Resurgence has done a phenomenal job flagging today. But he's offline, out to dinner now, so the rest of us got to pick up the slack a little bit. There's a difference, though, Pete, between going all out and not showing up at all, right? There's a huge difference there. I mean, I was joking yesterday. This is the first time I have ever seen a kingdom not at least come and kill AFK troops in one of these holy sites. I mean, MF is just sitting there like, okay, come and play, please. Please come and play. It's my CC, please. But yeah, they're not even doing that. So, they're not even touching that pass anymore. So God only knows. God only knows what's running through their mind. So if there's a KvK out there or something that you guys want to watch, just let me know. We can jump over to it. I checked the 2000 5 versus 3 KvK right before the stream, and it looks like that's pretty well decided. I didn't see any fighting at the major places where we were seeing fighting yesterday, so, and not any cities there either, so it did not look like that was going to be an interesting one to watch. Hey, speak of the devil. I just say, hey, MF is sitting over here. Come and play, and speak of the devil. There he is in the chat. What's going on, MF? Let's hear, where do we go? There we go. Let's make you blue at least, right? So yeah, I mean this has been a very disappointing KvK thus far. Like I said the past couple of days though, they're digging their own grave. You know, I didn't plan to take days off when Kingsland opens. Now I'm gonna. So that I'm there for if there is fighting, so that I have the time off and I am there for every single possible second that there might be fighting. You know, we'll take a couple days off. What the hell? Apocalypse, good to see you. If you guys don't know who Apocalypse is, he's one of our podcast members, which we are having Saturday at 14 UTC on Beast Channel. There is a link to Apocalypse Channel. I'll put a link to Beast Channel in here as well. Go give them a subscription specifically so you can watch those podcasts every other Saturday. Everyone toss a like up for Lambeau. It is free. It is free, Mark. Exactly. 100%. Chilsey's here too. Good evening, Chilsey. Yep, those likes are free. Those subscriptions are free. They cost you absolutely nothing. Make sure too, we recently got memberships. Make sure too that you are, you have those membership gifts turned on. If people drop in chat and give gifts out, I've been known to drop some gifts in here myself. Even though I only get 70% back, I like it when I see all the emojis in the chat, all the special emojis that our members get. So that kind of trips my trigger. The small pleasures in life, I guess, right? And there's Kat. Oh my goodness. We've got the All-Stars here tonight. Ape is here as well. What's going on, Ape? So, yeah, we were just recapping this KvK. For those of you that were here yesterday or the day before or the day before that or the day before that, there's no real changes. No real changes. Our allies did get these holy sites burning. So if we look at the KvK, it is a score of 3-0. Our side is currently winning this camp clash scoring, whatever the hell you even get for this. I don't even know. But that's about the most excitement we've had. The most excitement I've had this KvK is zeroing this guy twice. I saw him out hitting barbs a few minutes ago. It's probably him farming gems. That's him farming gems. But I'm not going to waste a teleport to get over there and just kill his gem farmers. Now, if he didn't have a bubble on, we'd go and play. That's right, Mark. The Bears still suck. Sined, good to see you. Sitting on a few heads here, ready to max those archer commanders as soon as they come out. Every day we get a little bit closer, get a little more excited. Mightiest Governor, I am... What rank was I at? I can't remember, either 4th or 5th. I'm going to go look again so I don't... Absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm in 4th place this MGE, so... That's where we're sitting right now. I think this guy's going to be an issue, though. That's that player who bought an account in the kingdom and just expected to be given everything then once he bought an account in the kingdom. So every time his bubble comes off, somebody goes to zero him. So eventually he will run out of resources to heal. Eventually he will run out of healing speed ups. Even if we're taking deads and he's not, he's only filling his hospitals. Eventually he's going to run out of all that shit. He'll fuck off and get the hell out. Keep forgetting about Mightiest Governor. Well, you best not do that. I think you're in like second or third, right? See, I just looked and I can't remember. Yeah, you're in second. Yeah. And if we don't get any fighting, it could be interesting. Okay, so let's go up here and try and change some barbs. Grab some gems. Yaffy the whale. Yes, Yaffy's a whale. We're getting him there. He's getting there. You know, Yaffy might not be the highest power player, but he is one of the more active players. He seems to always be here. And there's a lot to be said about that. Yeah, just to evidence the lack of fighting, right? On March 15th, my power was at 163,349,360. Now I'm at 176 million. So share some resources with you. Hey, you know, if you're in 1029 and you need resources and you're putting in the work, I'm happy to share. Happy to share. New KvK map idea. Everyone has to fight, no way around it. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, at least with like Strife for the 8. Once the pass is open, you're pretty much guaranteed some fighting somewhere, unless you're in a corner kingdom or something and only your allies border you. Then you're going to have to wait for a while. That's the one nice thing about Strife for the 8. In this KvK, you can come in and you can farm in your starting zone, and you never have to leave your starting zone, and the enemy will never be able to get in there, not even at the end. You know, so it's not an ideal situation for kingdoms that want to smash. You know, I saw screenshots from somebody the other day that had, I think they were on 254. They had 100 billion of each resource. Because they have had no match found for a couple of KvKs now, or a couple of registrations now, or something, I think. Your Zone 5 was BS? How so? Oh, that's okay. That's the dude with 58 farms. Still 100 billion resources. I mean, seriously. I farm a lot on my 10 farms, and yeah. But I guess if I had 58 farms, I'd be up near 100 billion too. They fought. Hey, at least they fought you for 20 minutes, right? We haven't even had that. I mean, I'd be over the moon with 20 minutes of fighting. The only fighting I've seen is, again, zeroing that rogue player twice and when some dude ported his city in and tried to attack farmers. I was in 6 resource nodes with my 6 marches, and he went after some AFK marches, and I jumped out of those resource nodes and just fucking smashed his ass. Then the guy ported from his own alliance territory to a coalition territory. So I was marching on my way over there to swarm a city. It was some 33 million power player. Marching on my way over there to swarm a city, licking my lips, thinking, "Hey, I'm gonna get some kills here," and he ported out right before I got there. Your Kingsland was over in 2 hours. Oh, that's sad. I mean, we've had some Kingsland that last a day or so. We've had others that are done in a few hours. Our last KvK, our Kingsland was over pretty quickly. I think we had one of the camps blocked from even getting to Kingsland. And then when MF got a random teleport in front of the pass to Kingsland, he was able to rally down. The enemy would rally the pass to get into Kingsland, and MF would swarm the rally down. And then they do it again, and MF would swarm the rally down. He didn't care about them attacking him. He was just swarming the rally down. They never were able to take the pass because he kept swarming the rally down. And then, about 20 minutes later, after a skillful craftsman was popped by one of our allies, they were over there blocking off the pass anyway. So even if the enemy had taken the pass, they never would have made it in. That had to piss them off. But it was fucking classic. I mean, how frustrating does that have to be every time you rally a pass to get into Kingsland? There's a crack in there swarming down the rally, and there's nothing you can do about it. MF was on Discord with us, and he was just laughing and laughing and laughing. Here they come again. They haven't learned. Hey, Dirty Dan, what's going on? Dirty Dan is on our podcast this week. Plato will be on vacation, so Dirty Dan is filling in. So that's not one you're going to want to miss. So jump over to Beast's channel, give him a subscription so you know when we go live on that podcast. It's Saturday at 14 UTC. And is it just Dirty? Is the command just Dirty, or is it Dirty Dan? I forget. I have so many commands out there, and I'm old. Yeah, go subscribe to Dan as well. Excellent content creator. Does a fabulous job. Really engages with his audience. Fun to watch. And he looks like, if he just had a mullet, he would look exactly like one of the guys I grew up with in high school. I swear they could be brothers. And when you if you're not subscribed to Dirty Dan and you're watching Dirty Dan, make sure and let him know that we would like him to bring Sippin' Saturdays back. Dragothian left us all. He's not streaming content anymore for Rise of Kingdoms. We need someone to pick up the torch and bring back those Sippin' Saturdays. And I think Dan would do a fabulous job with that. And welcome to the Touchdown Club, Dan. Appreciate your membership. Thank you. If you guys don't know, memberships are now live. What does that mean? That gives you access to the Touchdown Club on my Discord server. That gives you access to some sweet emojis in the YouTube chat. And if you go for the VIP membership, hell, that gets you at least an hour with me every month to go through your account and just talk about where you want to go and what my recommendations would be for your account. So if that's what you want to do, hey, great. I'm here for you. So yeah, as I was saying, whenever you go to visit Dirty Dan, you're watching one of his live streams, just hashtag bring back Sippin' Saturdays. For real, dude. For real. $5 a shot, man, you'd make a killing. You'd make a killing. Yeah, and let's be honest. Some of those shots Dragothian took were a little bit on the teeny tiny side. It's like a thimble. I mean, his Dragothian's quad shot was. I mean, here in Wisconsin, what he called a quad shot, that's a regular fucking shot. You know, so just saying. Just saying. I mean, I understand why, you know, when you got Mad Phantom and people jumping in there dropping $50 to $100 at a time, getting him 14 shots behind, but yeah, he's a bigger guy too. I think he's about my build, so he's a bigger guy too. Nope, ain't happening, cat. Ain't happening. My drinking days are done. My drinking days are done. When was the last time I even had alcohol? A Fish Fry Friday, probably about this time 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I think I had a Bloody Mary with dinner. Why are you running away? You're almost dead. Just stay here. Stupid ass Barb. I mean, if you want to get on, the live on YouTube voice channel and do those shots, you know, I'm certain we would have people that would donate to get you drunk. That said, it's not nearly as fun getting someone drunk when you can't see them. You know, so the fact that I don't have a webcam kind of excludes me from Sippin' Saturdays to begin with. These teeny, maybe I can make a chain down around this way. We're going to give that a shot next year. I'm sure as soon as my troops are down there, though, they'll run away. Y'all can't handle me sober. Truer facts were never spoken. That might bring Reaper and Bulgogi and Flipper out of retirement, though. Face reveal? Probably never. Probably never. You know, I like to say I've got the face for radio. Just I don't know if you've ever seen the show Duck Dynasty. Just picture, picture Willie Robertson. Yeah, even for work, I don't like getting on Zoom calls that are video conferencing. They'll ask me, "Hey, why's your video not hooked up?" Like, "Oh yeah, when I hook up the webcam, it really messes up with the audio, so I can't do both. So if you guys want me to go live on video, I can do that, but then you won't be able to hear me talking." And I think the value I add to the conversation is more important than you seeing my face. So they usually accept that. Either that or I didn't put pants on today. Then, nobody wants me to turn my webcam on. Come on, can we get there? Don't run away. I think I need to go just a little bit more. Well, wait a second, see if it comes back toward me. Of course not, it goes kind of the other way. All right, let's go. There we go, gotcha. That's probably a better comparison, Pete. Probably a better comparison. I'm going to use that now if you don't mind. So yeah, instead of Willie Robertson, just picture Hacksaw Jim Duggan from old WWE days. Not when he got man boobs and got all wrinkly, but the 1980s Hacksaw. Oh shit. Cat, did you start another flag? Did I miss it? Yep, I'm sorry. I'm on my way. Oh. I can't. My army's too big now. I'm too big. Cannot get in the flag. Hey, YMC. YMC using the noob emoji. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, back in the 80s, Hacksaw was a very good entertainer. Very good. Him and Rodney Piper. Those were probably two of my favorites back in the day. And the original Four Horsemen with Ric Flair, Ole and Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. I remember Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Express. Those were some classic matches. And the original Road Warriors. There go my T1s. They're on the way to build the flag. Not really YMC. Walk the dog from time to time. Maybe a half hour here or there on the treadmill. Nothing major. whenever it snows, I'll get out there. I'll snow blow. Nothing crazy like a leg day and a shoulder day, and maxing 300 pounds or whatever you young kids do these days. But I do eat healthier than I ever have before in my life, so that was a huge change that I made several years ago. More vegetables and fish and chicken and turkey than red meat. I've been wondering too, what does the YMC stand for? I know what the YMCA is, but I don't know what YMC stands for. And I'm sure YMC and Mad Mania are looking forward to getting some fighting in their respective KvKs, although Mad's in 1029, so he's seeing about as much action as I am. Because they recently got their t-shirts from the 1000 sub giveaway. So that is extra 5% skill damage on the field. To check in with the other guys, see if they got their sweater, their hoodie and their coffee mug too. Young Monkey Clan, okay. Is that like the Insane Clown Posse or something? Is that Ooh, nice. Marauders begin. And if that shirt does not provide you with 5% extra skill damage, write your local government, because they would then have a restriction on it. It's not the shirt. It would be the German government there. So you would have to take it up with your chancellor. Eloise, welcome. What's going on? You're everywhere, dude. Every single stream that I'm watching, you're always there. See Purge in the chat too. Desert crying face. Oh, you could have used the coffee mug then for the march speed, huh? Yeah, I think Nile has an extra stage in it. What exactly do they call it again? So Nile KvK has story selection, team up phase, matchmaking phase, and then there's a 24-hour announcement period. You know, whatever the hell that is. I know the feeling. Always. I'm probably sitting in this office for a good, usually like about 3 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then I'll jump off for a couple of hours and then be back on for 3-4 hours in the evening. Even more if there's fighting going on. go get these two. So yeah, for whatever reason, I think Nile's got an extra 24-hour period in there before you actually start doing marauders and stuff. Okay, let's get some resources. So, Wheel of Fortune, I mean, I did one spin. Of course, I got a Sargon head, but I don't... Not spinning, I don't need anyone. Fourth place in MGE, those heads will go to Flavius. Again, I was debating maxing Flavius or maxing Tariq, but if we're not going to get any fighting here, there's no point. You know, I'll just be smart. I'll save my gold universals for the archer commanders. And slowly max the Flavius and the Tariq through Medius Governors. Who's in my gem node? Grrr. Still got the bubble. I don't know how. I don't know the timeline for Desert. Usually for day 1 and 2 are pre-KvK. I thought were always Marauders, and then 3 and 4 are training, and 5 and 6 are Marauder forts. You gonna train a bunch too, YMC, or just gonna go hard on Marauders? No mustard. First time in Nile Archer Rally. How soon do you think I need to max tech? I mean, if you're a rally lead, you want to get it, get at least get your archer tech done as quickly as you possibly can, especially if you're going to rally with them. I would definitely focus on your archer stuff first. It depends how much you're grinding. Do you do treaties and cultural exchange and barbarian reports and Karaku reports and things like that? If you're not spending and you need to grind, then you're going to want to do some of that stuff so you get more bang for your buck. Obviously, Skillful Operation 1, Skillful Operation 2, those lower the cost of everything else in here. Those are generally what I go for first. I try to get as much done in Skillful Operation as I can. And, you know, some of them sometimes require some prerequisites before you can advance levels in those. But, you know, those are generally what I go for first. And then I circle back and I do all the fighting stuff. Some of the last things that I do, I mean, you'll see like treaties and cultural exchange, plunder. You know, these are not anywhere close to maxed, but yet, you know, I've got that 6 March already. Even like special medicines. I mean, what does this do? Reduce the healing cost? I got plenty of resources, so I don't care. Call to arms, I have at 9. Improve morale, I have at 9. I can get a 7th March, but I'm not going to get that till probably right before Kingsland opens. Why do I farm gems? Why not? Why not? Anomaly, good to see you. Sal, hey, what's going on? I mean, I have 10 farms that farm other resources, so why not farm gems on my main? $20 is $20. And I mean, I understand I could farm gems more efficiently, you know, sending out a march with, you know, 100,000 or whatever troops in it and just keeping it going from gem node to gem node, but that's too labor intensive. You were in Tika's stream earlier, right? Or was that a different guy? I love watching Tika. He is so passionate and animated, even though I don't understand a damn word he says, but nice. 19 gold heads from 5 spins. That ain't bad at all. If you guys ever do go and watch Tika, be sure and type in his chat. Just say, hey, Tika, Lambeau says you need a haircut. I mean, there was one point MF taught me a few words in Arabic, but I don't remember them, and they were all swear words, so... Tika loves streaming about that drama, doesn't he? If there's drama in the game, you can bet Tika's covering it. So I heard there was some drama in Call of Dragons, and like, what was it, 65 players got banned because they were paying a middleman to buy packs by you know, like the in-game bundles, and that middleman must have refunded all the money. Big drama in Call of Dragons. 65 players, including, I think, what did Plato say? Like, he jumped 20 spots in his server in power, so there must have been 20 players just in that Kingdom 32 server, which is the big one with the 60 GT guys and with Chisgul and 254 players, and so yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Paid like $500 for 2 million gems, and then their middleman probably refunded it all. Call of Dragons sucks. I'm done with that game. Yeah, I was watching Laxus play on Nefisto's account, and he was. I mean, how does one army march through? He must have downed, what did he say, 31? He killed 31 armies with one march. I mean, there's a point in time where that isn't fun. There's no competition then. I don't know. I mean, Rise of Kingdoms, it took 2 or 3 years for them to start banning people and start slapping people on the wrist for the whole refund deal. So maybe they figured it would take them 2 or 3 years in Call of Dragons too. Exactly. COD is Call of Duty. Always has been, always will be. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy winning as much as the next guy, but if I was able to take one march and beat down 31 marches from enemy commanders, it would just be no fun. That would not be fun. I mean, the fun is the fighting, the fun is the competition, and there's just no competition in that. But I guess Mephisto wants to zero Chisgul in that game, so he's well on his way to getting there. Rock is better, I agree. Yep, MF is from Saudi. Tika is Egyptian, yes. Yeah, I'm very glad I did not start playing that game, because yeah. It's like I'm a one woman man. I'm play one game hardcore at a time. Right, every now and then I'll play some City Skylines or some Red Dead Redemption 2 or some Hogwarts Legacy or something like that, just for a nice little change of pace, but I'm not going to play another game that requires an intense amount of time like Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons. You know, one at a time is enough there. I'm fine with no barb chaining. I really am. I realize I'm barb chaining right now, but I'm fine with no barb chaining. I absolutely hate this. Well, I got a few AP bottles saved up. Where are we? Yeah, we're in 18th now. I don't plan to stay in top 20. I just don't have the time to invest in staying in the top 20. It would make me hate this game. If I had to sit here and barb chain for 10 hours a day just to stay in the top 20, I would end up hating this game. And that's the last thing I want to do. You got overrun by the cheaters in 32. Wasn't much fun. Yeah, I mean, but they came in, they killed everything, and then they got banned. And the players that they attacked or that they killed are crying or complaining or have issues with that because they burned through a ton of speed ups and resources to recover. So I mean, it God only knows. God only knows. Yeah, I mean, some people say it's more free-to-play friendly, but based on what I've seen, it doesn't look like it is. Maybe there are servers that it is free-to-play friendly, but just watching, Plato and Laxist and some of those other guys stream, it just it does not look like it is very free-to-play friendly. Oh, and looks like Resurgence is home. And of course, I'm slacking again. Yeah. I was telling Resurgence earlier, I said, yeah, dude, you don't understand how much we appreciate having somebody here who is as diligent at building flags as you have been. I mean, Pass 7 opened less than 12 hours ago, and he's already got us where we need to be, and done so efficiently too. So yeah, I mean, and his response was, "Oh, I enjoy it." So hey, man, bless you, brother. If you enjoy building flags, you can keep that job. You can keep that job. All right, YMC, have a good one. Yeah, chat. Lost Kingdom chat was very interesting this morning, talking with some of the players from T4K. We have not faced them yet, but I mean, they've got a decent group of players there, right? Some very respectful players there. And, I was just talking about, they were talking about respect, and I explained that, respect is, they were saying how 1570, the kingdom we're with, talks a lot of shit. And, I can't control that. That's not my kingdom. I have no power over them. They were talking about lack of respect and this, that, and the other thing. And I explained to them as well, my take on respect is earned. Just because you're a human being walking down the street does not mean that you are automatically have my respect. People in this game earn my respect by being kind and considerate and fighting. And if there are players talking trash to the kingdoms in this KvK that are not fighting because they don't respect those players, hey, they haven't earned anyone's respect yet. They haven't fought at all. They haven't put forth any effort. They haven't tried. They may feel like they're outmatched. They may feel like this is an unfair KvK. Fine, but get out there and try. You're not earning anybody's respect by hiding behind your passes in your starting zone and laughing at us because we're not getting any kills. What happens in Sakara? What? Let me find that zone. Okay, so Pass 8 will open next, and that gets us into this Font of Ra. This is like a dark altar site, right? And then Pass 9 opens, and we will be able to fight, 1358 and 1796 in this small patch of territory. But yeah, it'll only go one way. We won't be able to go all the way through. This will be semi-protected for a period of time before we can get up into this zone. So if they don't want to fight us here at this Font of Ra, and they don't want to fight us here in Sakara, then the first true fighting we're going to see is potentially in Kingsland. Then again, if they all say, fuck it, we're not going into Kingsland, y'all can just have this, we might not see any fighting in there either. We might have to go through Kingsland and come down here, but then, the way this map is set up, they can just fuck off back to their starting zone, and we'll never be able to get in there. Because the starting zone is yours. The objective of this KvK is not to take the Ruined Crusader Fortress of the enemy, so these level 4 passes into their starting zone will never ever open up for us. At least that's the way it was explained to me. The objective is to destroy the enemy Hyrons, destroy the enemy sanctuaries. I think these are sanctuaries, right? Yeah, there's another Hyron there. Destroy those. There are sanctuaries then in this zone here. So that's the goal of this KvK, and obviously to occupy the ziggurat at the end. So you can get away with getting all kinds of rewards, but not doing a whole hell of a lot of fighting if the enemy decides to run home. And enter Kingsland with 0 kills. No, I've got some kills. I've got 79,562 kills. Oh, sorry. 79,272 kills. Yeah, I mean, most people, when they talk about D kingdoms and their KvKs are garbage, this, that, and the other thing, I will bitch them out because, our KvKs have not been garbage. We have a good 24 to 36 hours of fighting every time a pass opens. There are some KvKs that we are fighting, constantly for 7 days straight. But this KvK, this one has been pretty shitty, but that's through no fault of our own. It's enemies just don't want to fight us. I don't know if it's us or if it's 1570, the other kingdom that's in our camp, or it's a combination of both, but yeah, it just, I mean, it is what it is. You know, silver lining is we're going to turn around and we're going to go into another KvK very quickly after this one. You know, especially if we don't see any fighting in Kingsland and we don't see any fighting in these other territories, right? I mean, the point where it gets interesting is, okay, you know, normally when you go into a KvK, you're talking with your allies about who gets the zig at the end. A lot of times it's decided on, you know, contribution, who contributes the most in the KvK, kills and deads, and so on and so forth. If we never even have the opportunity to fight, we're not going to have any contribution, quote unquote contribution, based on kills and deads in the KvK. So, I mean, at that point in time, we need to circle back and have a different discussion with our allies as to exactly what we want to happen in Kingsland. Yep, exactly, Velocity. This can be a farm KvK map if you want, and apparently our enemies are all for that. Electro King is here. If you guys don't know who Electro King is, I will put an ad up on the right-hand side for him. Electro King does a bunch of the graphics for my channel, for other content creators' channels. I think he's done some for Beast, for Apocalypse Gaming. Most recently for Grey Worm. So, you know, if you're looking for graphics, check them out. Very reasonable prices and fast service. And I saw earlier that you joined the K29 Discord. So there's something going on there. Kat said she got an application from you. So hoping you're coming to 1029 in the very near future, maybe after this KvK's done. Excited. I am excited. Alloys would love a farm in KvK. Well, that's 365 for you. Well, even if you were in a farming KvK, they'd still make you delete half your troops to bring new migrants in, right? Oh, is it a secret? Okay, I retract everything I said about Electro King. It must be an imposter. Oh, yep, I just looked at Discord again, and it's not Electro King, it's Electro Queen. So yeah, different person. Sorry, my bad. I didn't have my bifocals on. My bad. In all seriousness, though, if you are looking for graphics, I mean, you know, the other day we were watching KvK, and I've got my little boom explosion on the screen. And, you know, out of the blue, Electro King sends me a file, and he says, "Here, use this instead." And this is what I got from him. Oops, wrong one. You know, so just out of the blue, sends shit to me. So, tell us a story, King. Tell us a story. What's going on in 916? I know Drago is pretty much done. Skywalker has had some issues recently. Sleepy Kai quit. Who's left there? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, Mims. All are done, and yeah, wow, you're the king. Nice. Let's check that out. Sure is shit. Look at that. Where is it? Is this little... Oh, that's the Shrine of Honor. Come on, why can't I get centered here? There we go. So Electro King is really and truly the king. Very nice. You went into Nile? Well, at least you know you can just sit in your starting zone then and never have to come out. If 960 doesn't get no match found, the whole thing is rigged. If y'all think for 1 second that Lilith isn't sitting behind the scenes pushing the buttons, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a big conspiracy theory guy, but you know, here's okay, so hear me out, right? Chisgul is a huge content creator. If 254 gets no match found, Chisgul's gonna stream Call of Dragons content. Okay? If 254 gets matched up in a hellacious KvK with some of these other big kingdoms like 1960, then everybody's going to be watching and interested in Rise of Kingdoms rather than Call of Dragons. So if you think for 1 second, and I'm not saying Chisgul did anything, not at all, not at all. Please understand this. But if you think for 1 second that somebody at Lilith, Lego, you know, whatever companies are there, is not sitting behind there thinking about this stuff, saying, do we want content creators streaming Call of Dragons, our brand new game? Or do we want content creators streaming this crazy KvK? I guarantee you they're making it happen so that they're streaming the new game. Right? I mean, I no evidence, no proof, no hearsay, nobody's told me anything. It's just I'm trying to put myself in the position of this company that has demonstrated for a long time they're going to do what's best for them. So, do they have somebody sitting there pushing the buttons saying, let's give 254 a no match found because our biggest content creator out there, we want him promoting Call of Dragons more than we do Rise of Kingdoms. Okay? And again, I'm not saying Chisgul had anything to do with it. I'm not saying it's true, but think about it. Just think about it. From a putting the tinfoil hat on conspiracy theory perspective, think about it. Mic drop. I don't have a mic drop. We'll do this one. Emotional damage. So, you know, I mean, God only knows. God only knows. And, you know, watch. I try to log back into my account at reset and I'm suddenly banned by Lilith. Nope, I gather all of my own resources. I have 4 farms on this email address and 6 additional farms on 2 other email addresses. So I work from home, so I keep these 4 farms running constantly throughout the entire day. And the other 6 farms I have, I'll send out maybe 2-3 times a day. Obviously, I make sure that they're in the Alliance resource pits before I go to bed in the evening and that type of thing. So yeah, all of these resources I have gathered myself or looted myself. I do not have anyone selling me resources. So, I mean, yeah, Mims, alloys, I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying. Right, looking at the grand scheme of things in the bigger picture. What makes Lilith more money? Call of Dragons being promoted or 254 getting a match in KvK? 960 is going to make Lilith a shit ton of money. They already know this. That's why they're getting consistent matches. You know, so, I mean, you got 150 players that max spend every KvK. Yeah, I tried to get my youngest son to play this game, but he didn't want to send out my farmers. All he wanted to do is attack other cities. So at that point in time, probably not the best of ideas. I'm afraid to refund my Call of Dragons purchases because of the cheating, because my Rock account is linked to it. I don't know what they do. I mean, they can't. It wouldn't seem morally correct for them to fuck with your Rock account for Call of Dragons. In the same respect, it's not necessarily correct for you to refund those purchases, knowing that you made those purchases. I mean, I don't know. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I would pretty much fear the same thing, Alloys. You know, what are the repercussions? Maybe do it slowly over time, you know. Tell them to send the troops to farm every day for a month. Give you $10. See, $10 means nothing to my youngest kid is 19. Okay, so $10 it means nothing. Means nothing. The other day, I'm giving him a ride home from work. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can I have a friend come over?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I'm like, just make sure and be quiet. He's like, "Oh no, he's gonna come over and I'm gonna shave his head and then he's gone." Like, what? Your friend's coming over so you can shave his head? And my son is like, "Yeah, he's letting me shave his head. I'm paying him $10. I'm like, "Wait a second. Doesn't the person giving the haircut usually get paid? Why are you paying your friend to shave his head?" Oh, I don't know. It's something to do. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I can see that point, Eloise. If and I haven't been following the story all that closely. You know, to be honest, I saw the stuff on YouTube and it kind of made me chuckle. But yeah, I mean, if it totally screwed you guys and you were buying packs to compete with them and you couldn't and that screwed you out of territory or whatever, I can totally understand that point of view. Felipe says, "Alloys, you can 2 games, 2 different owners." please burn Frog and Maya in 365. Nims, you hit 85 million power in Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons today? Yeah, like Nightbot is telling you, the memberships are now live, so make sure that you have gifted memberships turned on so that if somebody does pop in here and get some memberships, that you're eligible to receive them. Okay. Well, congrats on 85 million power. If y'all are lurking out there, the only way to type in chat is to subscribe to the channel. So click that subscribe button. It's 100% free. Costs you absolutely nothing. Wow, I got 30 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. See, start talking about conspiracy theories with Lilith, and those likes just go skyrocketing, huh? Yep, our KvK is still dead. They haven't fought us at the Spring of Ra. They didn't put up any resistance in this zone whatsoever. I think they had 2 cities in there that were not in alliances, so we were able to zero them. This zone, there's no fighting in. Our next fighting might be at this Font of Ra. After that, potentially in this zone, this little teeny zone here, and then Kingsland. So we'll see. I've got 79,000 kills. So that's more than most of the folks in my alliance have. It's pretty lame. 1254 is 28.9 billion power. 1960, 25.7. 1960 would win in a KvK, but in terms of matchmaking, 3 billion power is a big difference. It is. It is. Felipe, you're in 960 or 365 now? So 307 and 365? Or am I reading that wrong? There you go, Sal. At 59 million, pass opens tomorrow. You'll be down to 45 million soon. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, Mims. We will, if they don't fight us, we'll just turn around and go into a KvK relatively quickly. Got a handful of players coming in, at least 7 confirmed players coming in after KvK ends, and another 16 or so players that Kat's interviewing. So we're gonna get a few migrants in, and it's not like we being in a D kingdom. It's not like we got to tell everybody, okay, double fill your hospitals, delete all your sieges. We want to get people in here. Nah, not like that. We'll probably still be in a D kingdom if we bring in 20 migrants, to be honest with you. So you left 365 when Nugget got into 365. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've wasted my resources on is training, but you got to do some training for those Bastion quests, so it is what it is. You know, we just know in future KvKs that if we see 1323 or 2541, that they will not be allies with us. I do not have a resource supplier. The second time I think I've answered your question. Do not have a resource supplier. I gather all my own resources on 10 farms. Yes, Mims, we are a one alliance kingdom. I think we have 5 alliances with Max Tech. But yeah, we're a one alliance kingdom. Yep. My crystal tech is very close to done. So, you know, I say it at least once a day to myself. Hey, farming gems with 6 marches, priceless. Priceless. So, yeah. A lot of crystal tech with no fights. But hey, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah, you're also in 254 though, right? So, I mean, you know, an Imperium Kingdom and a DC Kingdom is two different animals. When there is fighting in a DC Kingdom, I generally go through anywhere from 5 to 7 billion of each resource. You know, get about 1 billion to 1.5 billion kill points every KvK. This KvK obviously is unique with them not fighting us at all. You know, but in the same respect, all but 2 of my farms are in the KvK map, so they're farming the higher level resource nodes. They have the resource gathering buffs from some of the Crusader camps, I think they are. You know, so I farm my ass off with those farms when we're in KvK, unless I need them to fill flags and rallies. Yeah, you know, I'll be honest here. There was one time when I first migrated where I bought some resources. I didn't even need to. But that one time, that was probably 2 years ago. Since then, I've I didn't need to then. I just better safe than sorry. You know, I'd rather get them before KvK started, but you know, if Lilith wants to come and take 1 billion of each resource away, feel free. But yeah, I farm on my 10 farms now. Yep, all 10 of mine are CH25, you know, which is nice because the amount you get then from just going in here and collecting from these things, right? I mean, you're getting a ton of resources a day just by going in here and collecting these, and even just keeping your 1 march in the Alliance resource pit. Yeah, the thing though, you know, I work from home, so I'll sit with the tablet up in front of me and I'll scroll through these. I'll scroll through these 4 farms, probably every couple of hours. You know, half of the meetings I have to go to for work don't even involve me. You know, so when I'm in meetings, I'll scroll through these accounts. I'll send the farmers out, and then my other 6 farms, I'll log in the morning, make sure I'm in the resource pit. Send farmers out, log on at lunchtime, send farmers out, log on before I go to bed, make sure I'm in the resource pit, and send farmers out. And I mean, I don't do the daily events in them. I might do the free spins on the wheel, but you know, it's very rare that I do any events in them. I don't buy the 7K gem event. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. They are strictly farms. You know, I think I have YSS maxed on most of them. My garrison is YSS Sun Tzu. You know, just so it hurts a little bit if somebody tries to come and steal my shit, but And we just use farms to fill flags and fill rallies so that I can keep fighting in the open field with my 5, 6, or 7 marches. Hey, new subscriber. Dang. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have farms or you're not buying resources, then you're probably not fighting a whole heck of a lot, especially in some of the bigger KvKs. And when you're in an alliance like mine too, yeah, it's a small kingdom, right? But we have maybe 30 players. So when we have 30 players, we're all having to be on the field fighting constantly. You know, going against some of these CNDC kingdoms with, 100 to 150 players. You know, so we have 110 farms that are filling flags, filling rallies. Will Heracles be a good replacement for YSS? It depends. I used him in Arc. I did Xeno Heracles instead of Xeno YSS, and it didn't do so hot. Arc is a different ball of wax, though. Mims, welcome to the Touchdown Club. Thank you for your membership. Greatly appreciate that. I saw yesterday people having success with Heracles YSS. Especially against the Swarm, that's going to be really good. But then again, you want proc leadership gear, and I think once Lilith comes out with leadership gear, with legendary leadership type gear, I think you'll see a lot more people using Heracles as a primary than you do now. Just my 2 cents. Right now, my main use for him is chaining. I like him for chaining barbs more than I like YSG, for the simple fact that I could like here, I'll plow into this group of 4 level 50 barbs. He takes a swarm much better than YSG does. So, part of my problem in Arc with Xeno Heracles was probably the fact that we were missing a few players on my side of the field and nobody was filling my structure. So, if I'm the only march in the structure, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem to begin with, right? So yeah, Heracles takes a swarm much better than YSG does. So I've been using him to barb chain because I can just go into a bunch of barbs and hit them and go do something else for a few minutes. As far as the new Arc changes, I'm quite happy that they're adding new skills to Arc of Osiris. I'm not so excited that they're adding Fog of War to Arc of Osiris. That leaves me with more questions than anything. How are streamers going to cast it if they too can't see through the fog? You want to have those streamers still casting Arc of Osiris, still generating interest in it. Otherwise, it's going to die. Half of the fun with Arc of Osiris is watching some of those casts out there and watching the upsets, watching some teams that you don't expect to get to the top 4 to get to the top 4. But if they whitelist certain streamers to remove the fog for them so that they can stream it, then how does that work if those streamers are watching their own matches? For example, if they whitelist me and I am casting Arc of Osiris matches and I don't have fog, and my alliance is participating in an Ark of Osiris match, what's to prevent me from watching that match and being an observer and telling them where enemy troop movements are going? I mean, is there going to be a safeguard in place to protect somebody from doing that? I don't know. I mean, it leaves me with more questions than answers. That, and previously, way back when, they indicated that they would be adding non-playable characters to Ark of Osiris, that they would be eliminating the Ark of Osiris from the map itself, and you'd be fighting over a structure in the middle. It just doesn't make sense. It's Ark of Osiris. It's not fight the Soroli boss. It isn't fog, it's raging sand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. A lot of times, the way things are explained in those emails and those developer notes are not necessarily how they're implemented when they come into the game. I think the thing that scares me most about the changes they've announced for Ark of Osiris is the fog and the whole casting element and spectating element. It just, half of the fun is watching those matches. I already have a good pair of Jan and Nevsky. But in a mixed troop scenario, continuing with YSS and Heracles for pairing. Yeah. I think Jan and Heracles is one of the better garrisons out there. I saw that used quite a bit in some of these recent big KvKs, and it seemed to be doing quite well. Which is half the reason I want to get Jan done as well, so. Oops, I'm sorry, Resurgence. I'm neglecting my responsibilities at building flags. Yeah, and I mean, that's going to happen in Ark 2. In Ark of Osiris, you have a I think it's a 100% attack increase automatically. So it heavily favors the attackers versus the defenders. I see it. In Ark, there's a lot of people that use Jan and Jedwiga, and that's primarily for the simple fact that, if you're attacking a structure, you want to try and get your Jan and Jan, or Jan and YSS, or Jedwiga and YSS, or you want to try and get some garrison commanders in that rally so that you have a garrison in that structure should you take it. And I've always been of the philosophy that if your rally's not going to take a structure, then you want it to die really, really quickly. Right? Because the longer a rally sits on a structure in Ark of Osiris, that's more troops that you have that are not doing something else on the battlefield. So if your rally takes 5 minutes to take down an altar, that's 5 minutes that there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever the case may be, marches that are hitting that structure rather than going to the middle to help get the arc, then supporting attacks elsewhere on the map, filling structures elsewhere on the map. So I've always been of the philosophy that if we can't take down a structure quickly, then that rally needs to be able to die quickly. So whenever we're hitting a structure, we try and make sure that there's supporting troops there to swarm it at the same time. Garrison commanders are for nerds. We at 59. We're going to switch over quick to the farm account. This is my biggest farm account. Don't have T5 on it though. Well, we're glitched there. Log into log in on my tablet, and it logs me onto my farm account, the same one I'm on here for my for the PC version. But it says TSN Lambeau. It's not Lambeau Farm, and all of a sudden it pops up on the screen. Congratulations, your VIP level's increased. And it tells me I'm at VIP 19, 66 million power as TSN Lambeau. So yeah, there's a glitch in the matrix. Nope, no T5s on the farm. All the gold I farm, I want to feed to my main account. Sorry. What do you want me to say? I mean, the farm account is what? Where are we here? I mean, 1,180 days old. Fuck, what did I just buy? Well, I guess we'll see here in a minute. Put something in there. I think I did. Maybe not. I mean, honestly, though, having my farms in the main alliance in the kingdom, that helps with VIP levels. So, MF doesn't buy nearly as much as he used to, but back when he was, dropping anywhere from 3 to 9 gold chests a day, that helped my farms get VIP points that they needed. Conqueror's Will, Conqueror's Will, Conqueror's Will. Okay, good. I thought I misclicked something. Heart's Desire, who do you need? All depends who you need.
Would you believe if I told you that I don't want to go back? I'm just afraid that I'll lose you. I don't want to hide or waste another life.
Yeah, that may be good advice. I don't know which one has better odds. I'm not a math guy, so. Trying to save my gold keys for when they release the Greek civilization. Hopefully that will be a commander available then in the gold keys, right? I can't tell you the last time it's let me dispatch for a legendary armament. It's always purple and blue, purple and blue. And this has not been giving me good stuff lately either. Well, I like archers, so I would always say Nebu. Honestly, XY is a fantastic commander right now. He gets targeted immediately, though, in every single murder ball situation. I think once the next cavalry commanders come out, XY will be on many people's bench. He will be the next one we talk about, like Genghis Khan. You know, very good for the duration that they were out, but I think that he will be sitting the bench for many players once the next set of cavalry commanders comes out. Just my opinion. He is quite squishy, though. Reminds me a lot of Genghis Khan in back in the day. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I still think Zenobia YSS is probably the best garrison out there. It is the most versatile one, in my opinion, currently. Unless you have proc legendary leadership gear, which very few people do. Then again, if you're not a garrison captain, there's no reason to go for those garrison commanders. Yeah, I mean, really the only reason for Attila is city rallies. And I would agree. Not everybody needs Trajan. William, you can get away with, what is it, 5511 or 5551? So William's a... Yeah, I mean, are you in a hostile kingdom, hostile home kingdom? If not, then you really don't need a garrison. Are you porting off territory in KvK? If not, then you really don't need a garrison. Yeah, you do have a shield. Exactly. Right. Aloys is a unique breed with sitting on 3,000 gold heads, I swear. He rubs that in every time he comes in the chat. Oops, I probably should have checked to see if there were bastions to do that required technology donations. I'm really hoping. I don't think we're going to get there, though. I was hoping to pick up Twilight Falls this KvK. I don't think we're going to get there, though. That's 156,000 of these coins away. It doesn't look promising. All right, so we got that done. If I remember correctly, these are like, yeah, I need 10 here. That's 2.8 million. This is like 4.8 million. We'll go back and do some of this other stuff here. Just let that one then cook overnight. What'd you make, Kat? All right, you have a nice night, Mims. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Alloys, if you aren't getting 1 billion kill points every KvK, your hoarding is hurting you and hurting us. Because you keep making me want to cry every time. Oh, made it home. Okay, good. Good. And how many people did we flip off on the way home today? Yeah, I'm waiting for Alloys to hook up with me on Discord and let me stream his maxing the 2 engineering commanders. So we'll make it worth your while, Alloys. I get 70% of everything people donate. I'll give you 50% of that 70% of what people donate during that stream. Hey, look at that. Anomaly got his coffee mug today. Fantastic. So, proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding there. You're seeing the screenshot of the coffee mug that Anomaly won at the 1K. 1K celebration. All these damn chats. I don't know know who's who anymore. All right, y'all. We're gonna look at MF stats here. We're gonna let you stew on this for just a minute. I need to take a quick bio break, so I will be right back. All right. Alloy says he wants to max him, but he needs to train some siege first. Will they let you? Will they let you if you tell 365 you're gonna max those commanders? Will they let you train siege for them? All right, watch me get 8. Watch me get 8. There's one. Never fails, right? You don't need the commander, you get the heads for him. You need the commander, your farm accounts get the heads for him. All right, we got a few new bastions today. We got Ramses. Son of a biscuit. I can still do that. We're researching something now, right? Is that, nope, we need 40 more minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's an easy one, but I don't want to. Nope. Nope. Purchase in the courier station. That would take forever. Two challenges in Lost Canyon. All right, so we're gonna hit number 3. This person, I gotta do it a little bit different though. What do I do here if I remember? That's it. Dun dun dun. Feed a Kahar, we can do that. Value Town, get that level 50 barb at the same time. I'm so cautious with my 2K days of research speed-ups that I can't use. Hey, every KvK you get to use some up, right? Barbarian forts, that'll take too long. Alright. Well. Did anyone even do Guardians yet? Yes. Speaking, ooh, AP recovery. I'll take that. There's a better one. Well, I can't build if it's full. I tried. You're my witness. I tried. Oh, wait, I think I had another one for runes, didn't I? Unless I skipped it. Yeah, I must have skipped it. So that's gather gold. I have one for gather gold and one for gather food. Let's do the food one overnight. Maybe need stone yet. Where's the stone? There we go. And El Cid, let's put you to work. Yeah, what's it looking like, Purge? I mean, did you guys get to select the teams that you were going into it with, at least? So you kind of know who your allies are, you know, kind of like, what is it, KvK 3, Light and Dark? Oh shit. I must have unchecked skip. I hate that. Where was that dude? Yeah, we want to hit him as many times as we can. Nice. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the situation we were in. The power was relatively equal. We had, I think, 900 billion kill points in our allies, and the enemy had 360 or so billion kill points. You know, so it was more than double, but you know, at the same time, they didn't show up to fight. So I wish you the best. I hope it works out for you. You get some good fights in there, and yeah, most importantly, have fun. Before I set my farmers out, I forgot to check. Okay, he's still bubbled. Maybe in the morning he'll have his bubble off and we can hit him yet again. It is today's farming day of MGE, and I did not have troops in the gold pit for the last 2 days. Oh well. Okay. Oh good lord, what was her birth name? Yeah, okay. What of Hammurabi? I have no idea. Michelangelo? It's an economic building. That's a tavern, right? Nope. What useful tool did Lulu invent? Isn't it the saw? Bond. Wind God? Every now and then they throw some of these at you that you don't see frequently. 2022, that was in... yeah. So 6 out of 10. Yay. Oh boy. I suck. this going. Let's collect everything here. keep farming if you had them, yeah. And I guess that's what happened, right? I mean, there were people, I think, who was it? Fat Hands, I think, left 254. Yeah, I'm sure there have been others. I mean, I think Conspiracy Theory Part 2 here, I think this is Lilith's way to kind of kill those Super Imperium kingdoms also. The rewards that you can only distribute to a certain number of players at the end, plus the no match found, shitty match found. But God only knows. Okay. I think we have done everything that we intended to do at Reset today. Our gold head count now sits at, well, let me make sure there's no other events here that I'm missing. Nope. I do not want to do that again. That drove me absolutely fucking nuts yesterday. I don't know how. I mean, I've got 6 marches and damn near max tack, and I couldn't complete 30 stars yesterday. I don't know how the hell she got 58% on that. Must have been in the perfect spot on the map where things were spawning. I mean, the last, I mean, I'm sitting here at like 99% going into the last set of barbs to spawn in this damn thing, and I swear they dropped every single one of them right on top of the fucking caravan. I gotta probably port to a spot of the map where it's right next to a river or something, and hope to God that the caravan runs north and south or east and west along the river, so that some of that stuff spawns on the other side of the river. But that's too much damn effort. It's like that arms training where people will sit there for 3 hours and they'll buff their arms training march with like a Trajan Mulan or a Trajan Joan or something, hitting barbarians near it. I just don't have that kind of time and energy. So it is what it is. Maybe we'll try that again tomorrow. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm going to call it an evening. Thanks once again, everybody, for keeping me company while I did some of the boring shit in KvK tonight. Good conversations this evening. I thank each and every one of you. I know there's a ton of places where you can go to get your entertainment value. And you choosing me is fantastic. I love you for it. I'm going to quickly see if there's anyone out here who is also streaming. Hey, looks like Dirty Dan is streaming. So let's get you over to him. Give me just a second to edit my YouTube. And when you get there, be sure and tell him. Be sure and say, hey, Lambeau Raid. He's got 55 people watching, so he's doing some business. Dirty Dan Gaming, yes, save. All right, we should be good to go. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. You're heading over to Dirty Dan.